Hello, my friends. Amy with Campbell Creations, and today I am using Bargain Bead Box July 2025 ice cream shop collection, as well as finds from Beadbox Bargain's website, some items from my stash, and some items that were gifts. Yep, it's another one of those videos. It's another one. I can't help myself though. It's one of those things once I get something in my head, especially design related, no matter how I try to move here or there, I keep coming back circling around and coming back circling around. And so I thought, you know what? I need to do this. I need to do this. And so tonight I am going to be recording 2 videos, and the next video will be using the focal that came in the box. So look forward to that. Something different, something different. So what I'm wanting to make here is a necklace, possibly a pair of earrings, and what I'm using is from the box July 2025. I have our beautiful, beautiful matte cherry pink quartz. Also using here this rose quartz in the English cut. I love it. It looks so icy and beautiful. And the kiwi jasper. Love this stuff so much. I have never seen I don't think I've ever had kiwi jasper before, and it is just incredible, incredible. I absolutely love it so much. And what I'm bringing in from my stash is, which also there's some other things from the box. So we're using that little guy from the box, one of those cones, at least one of those. We may be using 3 of them. I got a couple more out. I have out the bead caps, both of the bead caps from the box. Yeah, I think that's what I have. And then gifted to me was this beautiful serpentine donut. And yes, we are using this. It is going to be a focal. I'm really excited about my thought on this. And if it goes as planned, or as goes as I think it's going to go in my mind, it's going to be great. Okay, so this was gifted to me recently from our friend Angela. And this is one of the filigree, cabochon things that I got from our friend Michelle Slaughter. And I've been wanting to use this. And actually, I had misplaced. She gave me a few of these, and I had misplaced them. Guess where I misplaced them? Exactly where they should be. Go figure. Anyways, I'm really excited. This is going to be our focal here. What I'm thinking is our focal. Surely I'll be adding some more to it. I have this beautiful little shell pendant with a hole drilled right through the center, and that hole was already there. Now, originally I was going to use, it was thicker than this, but about the same size, and it was that pale pink. It wasn't rose quartz, but it looked like rose quartz, and it was glass, and it had the hole at the top. And I was like, you know what? Surely I can get a hole through the center. I have a little hand drill. And so, something crazy, I broke it while I was drilling it. I did not break it from the drill. I broke it from dropping it on the floor. I about cried. It would have been perfect. I mean, it was exactly this color. But this will work out just dandy. Just dandy. I'm wanting to layer. I want to stack all these beauties on top of each other. And I want to layer it up to make this gorgeous focal that is going to go for our necklace. What do you think? You want to do it? You want to have fun? All right. So I have never done where I've stacked and made a focal or a pair of earrings or anything with a hole this large. And so let's see, my friends, let's see. But this was a link, and this came from Beadbox Bargain's website, I'm pretty sure. But it was a link. It had a little loop here and a little loop here, and I cut those loops off and I kind of filed it down a little bit. And we're going to be using that and some different bead caps that I have here. And then this donut, this is about the closest I could get in width as well as, overall diameter to fit in our hole so that our stuff isn't jiggling around all over the place, right? And so I think that'll work out just fine. It looks like it. We'll see. And these bead caps, I love the bead caps that's in this month's box because, I had shown you guys that I had just gotten, not too long before this box came out, I had just gotten all of these cool bead caps that were like this, the big cones and big shapes and all that stuff from Amazon. I'll link it below. And then when the box came with these, I was super thrilled. And so I was like, okay, I need more. I need lots of. So today I got more. more arrived from Amazon, and I'll link those too. So these are a couple other shapes that came in that from today that I'm going to pull in possibly today. I don't know for sure, but I had a thought. But I got some cool stuff today. Oh yeah, you want to see the stuff I got today? I'll show you the stuff I got today. Okay. So, in those bead caps, I got today the silver and the gold. Okay, so it's like the deep antique gold and silver. Let me open these up just to show you this, because this is one of the things, and it is so super cool. Like, look at these. Oh, like there's so much coolness going on here. There's all these different shapes and fun, and there's the big ones and the little ones, and you know, these little guys and these little guys. Aren't they so much fun? And so here, let me pick some up here and show you. I just love them. I think it's super cool to incorporate just different things that it just allows me to play, and I really like playing. I really like playing around with stuff. And so look at those. Aren't those so cool? And again, just really good price. Really good price. And so it's these, and then it came in also this antique gold. So both of these together for the one price. I don't remember. I'm thinking it was like $11, maybe $12. So here, let me get this out of the way. Let me get me a little tray. Oh yeah, we're going to be seeing a lot more of these, my friends. A lot more. Oh, what's this little dicky? It's for racquetball. Isn't that cute? So fun, so fun. And then I got my new pair of my precision pliers here. These are beadsmith pliers, and my other ones had started to just slip, and I ended up filing them, and they worked a lot better, but I needed another pair, so now I have two. And then, yeah, wait. These came from BB Craft, and I will link them below, and they are gold bead caps, and they're all colored and beautiful and awesome and just fun. Look at them. It's so vibrant and beautiful. I am going to have a blast, an absolute blast. And you know, I thought about using one of these in this focal today, but I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to pull in that gold to it. But there's a couple of these that are really speaking to me. So let's see how that works. We may end up popping one of those on there. I don't know, but I am absolutely in love with them. There's those. Yeah, look at those. So fun. They're nice and thick. I mean, they're good quality. And then I got some of these. I told you guys I am stuck on this bead cap business and the stacking business and this mixed metal business. I cannot help myself. I will grow out of it. It will kind of, settle down a little bit at some point. So these are going to be a blast. And these are what I really wanted. And so I finally found some. I ordered them through Amazon, and they came from BB Craft, and it is all of these fun guys to just put around. Actually, I may end up using one of these on our focal. Like, look at that. Okay, well, let's just, set that there, and we'll see what happens. But in design, just to be able to stack those and just be able to have the outer rim of them is a very big deal. Like, look at that guy. Look at him. We could put a little bead in there. Just, I love it. I love it. Love them. And so they were all really good price. And so I only ordered one. I ordered the gold one just so I could get them, kind of see how the quality is, see how I like them, and then go from there. And yeah. So that was my happiness today. Besides being here with you, about to make this with gifts that I received, because that's cool. So, okay. Oh yeah, that might look really good. Look at that with the black. Ooh, there's no gold in this though. This is going to be, I like mixing metals, but come on. We'll see what happens. So this is going to be silver and gunmetal. And I'm really just having another take on this box than I thought I would. I'm super excited about this month's box. I love how different it is, but for some reason, my design thoughts are going nowhere near ice cream shop. They're just not. Initially, I recorded that one for you guys just to show you different ways to use the bead caps and different ways you can use the box if you're not liking it. But I mean, I like the box, but I really want to do this. So anyways, you'll have that some months with some boxes, I guess. And this is my month with this box. Let's make this focal. What I'm going to be pulling in today for this focal is I have some 18 gauge silver wire. And I have one of them cut to 7 inches and one set to 7.5 inches. Not, well, I guess one's like, yeah, they were pretty darn close. Yeah, one's about 7.5 or 8 inches. I just cut a big piece off of there and cut what I thought was about halfway, and now we have two. That's why it's this length. So if I mess up on one, I have another as backup. Okay, I have another one as backup. And the path that I'm wanting to use to make this and to stack this is similar to one that you've seen in a recent tutorial, but this has definitely some differences to it because of the hole size and, you know, how we have to kind of work around that. And I have a thought on what I'm wanting this to look like, and I got everything out with my thought, and I kind of did this business, and I had, you know, a little thing stuck in there to see, but I don't know what this is going to turn out looking like. I just know what I want incorporated and kind of the vibe that I'm looking for it, you know, just that vibe. So let's get to it. Let's get to it. So one thing's for sure, on my wire, it needs to be flush cut on one end, and I'm just going to cut it again just to be sure, but I flush cut coming off of there, but sometimes I'm at an angle when I flush cut it off of that wheel. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be making a little nub at the end. It's the easiest way to do it for me. And so I am, for the first time now, using my new pliers. I'll link those two below. I love these. My original pair was gifted from Randy with Thunder Horse Descendant, and she has them on her website, which is at thunderhorsedescendant.biz. And actually, I'm pretty sure the price on her website is better than the one on Amazon. I'm pretty sure if she still has some in stock. So I'll check, but I'll also link her below. No question there. So I'm making just a little hook there on the end, and I am going to trim a chunk of him off. I do this so that I can easily fold it in on itself, and so it's just a little bitty little nub. It's not some big, you know, ball at the end, right? And so from here, I'm going to pull this up, and I'm just going to squeeze him down on himself, and he will want to turn. And yes, I have lotion on my hands. I wasn't even thinking about the wire aspect of this, but we're good. We're good. Here we go. Here we go. Just be patient, because especially this is a heavier gauge wire than what I normally use, so I need to be patient. I'm saying we. I need to be patient, friends. I need to be patient. How about that? Got her done. Nice. Okay, so I'm just going to make sure, just give him a good squeeze, make sure he's nice and straight. And this will be the tip that pokes out of our flower focal. So I'm just making sure he's a little more straight here, because we got some stuff to do with this. We got some stuff to do. So we are going to be starting at the front. And so what I'm thinking is, so far, this looked like about the biggest size. Okay, so I was thinking this, like this. And then I was thinking one of our big gunmetal bead caps, followed by the underneath of this bead cap. See how you can just kind of see what's behind the other, just a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. And then, oh, I wanted to bring him in. Where did I decide I wanted to bring him in? I don't think I decided. I think I grabbed him at the last minute. Let's see what size he is. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. And then one of our little, I have a little rose quartz rondelle here, little disc rondelle, that, and then probably one of these. Let's see how it looks. And actually, let's put that in there somewhere and let's peek at it. Let's just peek at it. It doesn't hurt to. It doesn't hurt. So surely the very front is going to be this little guy. So I'm going to get him put on there, bring him all the way up to the tippy top. And then rose quartz. Ooh, actually, I wonder. wonder if this is a little bit smaller than that rondelle there. Oh, I didn't test. Oh, will it fit through the hole? Oh, barely, kind of. We shall see. Yeah, it goes down. Okay, good. And then our little rose quartz. And then let's check that sizing. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. See, now this really matches the vibe that I'm going for today. This is what I'm going for. That kind of, pop of silver and then that almost black looking with it. Okay. And so then, let's see, maybe. Let's check him and see what he looks like behind it. He may just not even be seen. No, he's going to give too much depth without being seen. He needs to have a pop if he's going to be on there, because this is going to be pretty deep anyways. There's going to be quite a bit going on. There we go. Looky there. So cute. I love stacking stuff. Just in case I haven't said it. I really do. Okay, and then from here, let's see the difference in the size of these guys. Okay, so the clear one is definitely bigger, so he's going to be to the back, and this guy will be here. But let's take this into consideration. What are we looking at on that size? That's pretty cool. Oh, even though there's no gold anywhere here, that's feeling like it looks pretty darn cool. Okay, let's see. Let's just see. We can pop him right back off. If not, it doesn't matter. So here's where we are now so far. So cute. Now let's go for him and see what he looks like. Oh, all you see is those dots on the edge. Okay. All right, let's put the rest together and we'll see. Maybe we're going to be mixed with a little bit of, oh, that is so cool. He's pretty thick though. That gold really makes him a lot thicker. Watch. Maybe if I wasn't already doing so many layers, or maybe I could remove some of the other layers. So here's what it is without. It's still pretty thick, but let's put it on here and let's just see. Okay, we'll do that, and then he'll go through here. Let's see what we're looking at like. Is that not just adorable? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to add that gold back. I don't think I'm going to. That is adorable. Ooh, I wonder. I have one of these. Hold on. Sorry. Let's check that. I mean, it's just one more layer, right? He really isn't seen for what he's doing. No. I don't think he's needed. Nope, I do not. Okay, so we'll go back to where we were. Pop this back on. Pop this back on. And yeah. Now, whenever I finish this up, I want to make sure that my little nub is pointing up. Okay, I don't want him pointing down or to the side, because when I make that curve in and he folds down on himself there, he by default just wants to point up a little bit. And on this flower, it would definitely look better pointing up when it's up than not. Did that make any sense? Oh, yeah. So, all right. So our donut. Here's what I'm trying to figure out. So when I put this on the donut, tell me that is not super cute, you guys. And it is so perfect with this. It's so, look at, it's just, yeah. Okay. So from here, we have a big section that's open. And see, this would just be like all up and down and all over the place. No. Not in my book. Not going to happen when I'm here. So let's see. I had gotten this out, but this one looked like it was about the same depth. So hold on, when I close this. Yeah, see, look at him. That looks about the same depth. I think that's what we would want to be looking for there. something. Actually, no, yeah, let's see something. Let's see if he comes out too far then. Yeah, we don't need him. Okay. I remember purposefully getting that out, but I don't remember now what it was for. And so we're going to pop this on here. Oh, is that not just beautiful? I love this. I love this. And what I love so much too is that my friends gifted me 2 of the things on this, 2 of the main parts. That's just really cool if you ask me. I love that. This is what he looks like from the side. I think this is going to be an adorable focal. Let me see. No, he's not. He's not going really up and down too much. See there, I'm trying to wiggle up and down. I think that piece works pretty well. That works pretty well. Okay, quit staring at it, Amy. All right, so on the back, yes, I did get this out because on the back, I definitely want something else just as that extra little security, you know, because what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be popping this up. So I want to make sure that nub is pointed up. Okay, that nub's pointed up. I have something back here. I just had a thought. Maybe that's why I got this out. Oh, surely not. I don't think it's needed. I'm bound and determined to find out what that's from or for, or my thought was about it. Okay, our nub's up. Nub pointed up. I'm holding on with my thumb here, so I'm pushing with my thumb. I have my fingers on either side there of that wire, and I'm just going to pull it straight up. Okay, and I'm pushing it towards the back. That's what I'm doing here, is I'm just pushing it. And this is our focal. Isn't it so cute? This is one of my favorite things. One of my favorite things to do. I love stacking things. It makes me really happy. Okay, so that is great. I love that guy. I want to make more stacking stuff now, but he's going to go to the side for now. Okay, and I guess I don't need these now. And you go there, and you go there, and you go there. Okay. All right, so I know I'm going to want to wrap loop up here, but I want to make sure that he's not going to have too much room here, right? I want him to be able to spin. I want him to be able to have a little movement, not too much. And so just like when I made that necklace last week, I had put some little crimp tubes back here to fill in that gap. I think I'm going to get some little spacer beads. Yeah, I didn't get any out. Let me get some spacer beads. We'll check. We'll see if those are too big or not. I have some that's littler. Open that up. Yeah, I have some that's littler. Oh, there is no way those are fitting on this wire. That's not going to happen. Lid it, Amy? Yes, put the lid on. Very good. That would have been scary. That would have been very bad. Okay, so let's see. Let's go from this side. Let's get some of these on and see if they go down back behind there. And if not, hey, I'll use some crimp tubes. Let me just grab a couple and we'll test that out. It goes on the wire, so that's a big deal. Oh, okay. What I'm wanting to make sure of is that it's not causing this wire to protrude out more because they're there, and it's not. It's not at all. There's still some gap there. So that works out really, really well. So let's finish that off. I'll just throw a few more on there and we'll see what the height is, because I would like to embellish this. I'd like to put a little bit on top. I was wanting so bad to record this last night, but then last night I started just playing with beads and I got distracted playing with beads, and I now have several other designs that I'm thinking about and that are, you know, contenders for what's next to come after, you know, the other one I'm doing tonight. But I'm telling you, okay, let's just see where that goes. Okay, maybe one more. Let's check. I love those times that you can go to your bead mat and It doesn't matter what you're planning to do, what the plan is, what the thought is, but your design eye just opens wide up and you just play and have fun. That's the best part. Okay, I think he's going to be good. So yeah, if I embellish it a little bit, it'll start right there. Okay, I'll leave one of those out just in case we want to add another one. But then let me grab up the rest here. And I don't think we're going to use them for anything else, so I'll go ahead and put them up. So that my mat isn't craziness, even more than what it is right now. I know I've got a lot going on here. I don't know for sure which bead caps I'm going to be using, but I know it's one of these. So I have them all out. All right, so I have, ooh, you know what would be cool on here? Okay, one sec. I just organized again and moved my whole desk over a little bit, did some stuff, and now when I organize, I have the hardest time finding things. Do you? They're little sparkly guys. Well, I found their older brother. I may have to end up using him. It's smaller than this, though. It's smaller than this one. But we'll get that guy out. We'll check him out and see. Okay, I found him. I had him in my drawer. Okay, so you see how little he is? Isn't he cute? He looks like he would sit perfectly just right there on top. I was just wondering, oh, I hope his hole isn't too small after all that finding. Oh, yes, cute. Oh, I do want him higher. I'm glad I kept out one bead. Where did I put my one bead? Oh, this is silly, Amy. Oh, there he is. Well, let's hope it just gets, more efficient from here, right? Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I like that. Just that little bling like popping up from the back. And then what I was thinking from here, I was thinking about pulling in one of these guys, right? And doing it like, ooh. Let's use one of our little bicones here, if it'll fit. It will fit. That's cute. Because bicones are so good with these because they kind of nestle in a little bit. That's cool. Okay, so I have to fill him. So let's put a bicone on the inside. I don't want him to be too tall, but I definitely want it to be statement worthy. I want to be like, bam. Okay, I'm checking to see where he is in there. A little bit more. Got out some of these specifically for that. I like these guys for that. Yep, see, he's about flush now. Okay, so there's that. And then what do I want the top of you to look like? I almost want it to look like a kind of flower sprouting out of it. That's what my thought is. That's what my thought is. So let's do this. Let's put him aside. Let's go with one of these because I would like it to go kind of over it a little bit. Yes, over it a little bit. See? Okay, layer one. Okay, and then let's do one of these. I really like these. I'm limited on how many I have because these little guys with so many others that I have, I got a variety pack on Amazon a long time ago that just has a ton of bead caps. And let me tell you, I sorted and I sorted and I sorted and I sorted. They're all sorted. They're all sorted. Let's give something in here to give him a pop to make sure he stands up. And let's see what this looks like. Nope, he's too much. You see? He's just sitting up on top of there. I want him to be touching down here. So that's too thick. This is what I do. And to me, this is a blast, an absolute blast. I love it. I love it. I love it. So let's go with, let's see if he will fit on there. Oh, surely so. Just something to make sure he's not fully hollow, you know, with that bump that's going up. That's the money ticket. Isn't that cute? And I'm going to do a little bead cap, I think, on top of him. So let's do one of these. Oh wow, I cannot believe that just fit. I was saying a little prayer as I was doing it. So cute. Okay, I think maybe I'll just put another one of these on and call that good, unless something changes. Let's see. I love that. I love that. I think I'm going to put a little bead cap on top of him. And then we should be done. This thing could go 10 foot tall as long as, I mean, just stacking happiness for me. Oh, that's cute. Yes, I like it. I like it. That's what I want to do. That's what we're going to do. Okay. So from here, I'm going to make sure that we're good. We're good. There's not too much going on here. He's not moving around too much. It's the last chance I have to check all of that before we do a wrapped loop. So I'm going to make sure he's tight here. And we are going to get this going. This turned out really cute. Really cute. And I wonder, I may wrap this twice. Okay, so I'm going to bring it around there. Then I'm going to bring him back up. Actually, let's go this way. Bring him around, pop up, and back down and around. Yeah, I think that'll be good because he's pretty hefty. Yeah, I'll do that double wrap or that double loop. Then I'll just wrap him up. I want the wrap to be, I don't want it to be gnarly and gaudy or anything like that. I want it to be kind of dainty, but I don't want any gaps. So I'm making sure that he's all the way down there, and he is. I'm just gonna go around. Come around this other side. It may only need to go once, but I don't want to mar up that bail I just made. So I'm kind of going with him, right? Yeah, let me bring this in. Let's pop him up just a little. Stand up straight, buddy. Yeah, that's cute. You can kind of see that one going over, but that's just fine. That's fine. I don't mind that at all. I don't mind that. Let's come in here and give him a good snip. And so considering it was about 7.5 inches long, you're probably looking at about, I would go maybe 6. Okay, and let's snug him in. Be nice to our bicone. There we go. I'm gonna come here from the side too and make sure he's pushed all the way over there and he's not there. You see how it gave him a little more length when I just did that? So now I'll close him down in. Be nice to our bicone or we're starting all over again. I don't want to start all over again. I mean, I will if I have to, that's for sure, but there we go. And there is our focal. Make sure he's good. Yeah, I like him. I do. Okay, so with this beautiful focal, oh, I'm so proud of that. I'm so happy about that. That is super cool. Super cool. So he's just gonna be hanging along there. It's a little weighty. Yeah, you would have to, like weighty necklaces, and I'm good with that, especially with the meaning. It means a lot. I love this. Okay, so let's set him aside for a moment. I brought out some beading wire and I cut this to about 18, 19 inches. Okay, I don't know if we're going to be incorporating chain. We may not be, and so I wanted to be covered there. Okay, and I am using Soft Flex Medium in bone color. Okay, so we have him out here. And I think I'm wanting to start kind of how our bale ended. And so I really do think I'm wanting to maybe go like this. I don't know if I want it to look just like the top of the bale, but I do think I want to go like this. Need to check and see if we need something under that bale just to keep him from moving around too awful much. I was kind of back and forth on putting this straight onto, or if I wanted to make, you know, the rest of a bale or the rest of a focal and then connect that to 2 strands. And I guess this is the one we're going with. So let's do that. Let me put him through here. And this serpentine, I was going to tell you, this serpentine, it is from one of the very first Facebook Market bead hauls that I had done. I didn't know what it was. I really didn't. We're talking, what, maybe 4.5 years ago, 3.5 years ago, something like that. And they're all natural, and I love how irregular they are, and they have all of their little divots and imperfections in them, which, like I've said before, when it comes to gemstones, that makes them extra special and extra perfect to me. And my, oh my, looky at what we have here. Oh, with that rose quartz and that cherry quartz. Oh, it's so good. And that kiwi jasper is perfect. So I just had to go there. I had to. I could not get my mind off of it. It was not happening. Definitely not happening. I was not going to be able to get out of this one without making this piece. And so, all right, so let me see what our size is under there. There's a little bit going on there. Let's do a couple of these and see if they'll go under it. And if not, I'll see if I can get a couple of those smaller stainless steel beads. Let's just check. I like there to be something protecting the wire, especially if, yeah, those aren't going to go in there. Okay, especially if it's a heavy focal like that. And so I do want to do that. And so let's pull these in. I'll grab just a couple of these out. Just a couple of those out. Oh my, oh my. That's been about how it's been going. Yep. But we are going to get more efficient as we move along, right? Just getting all the silliness out at the very beginning. At least it cleans up easily. I'm starting to really like these little stackers. You've got to be careful with them because some of them will be, see, a little bit loose. I just make sure I do this before I pick them up, and then I kind of pick them up as a whole instead of just grabbing the top. Don't do that. Don't do that, my friends. No, don't do that. Okay, so let's put a couple of them on. Did I really just put all of them up? All but one? Oh, I'm shooting for the fences today. I'm just batting for the fences. Alrighty, we're good. Okay, so let's get a couple of these guys on there. Surely they'll fit underneath that. And if not, we'll just go without anything. But I'm sure they'll fit. Come here, little guy. Why, yes, they do. Ooh, just. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Maybe only one of them fits. Oh, there they go. 2 of them works. All right, so we're good there. We'll scrunch them down in there. We'll keep hold of these guys in case we need them because I'm not going to open that again. I had pretty good luck with doing it, several times over and over and over again. So what I am wanting is, I think what would be great here is 2 of our bicones because, again, I'm loving the bicone right up against these. I just really am. Well, these are smaller holes. These are pretty little. Let me just peek at something because I'm wondering if, what I'm wondering is if it looks cute with those sticking out. No, they're going to stay underneath that bale. Yeah, I want a bicone. And I think I'm going to bead cap that bicone. Yeah, let's do the baby bead caps. I have my order should have actually arrived today from Fire Mountain Gems, and I have a bunch of my baby bead caps coming. But it's here, it's in my city, it's been in my city since yesterday, and it's still like routing through the distribution center. I mean, my city isn't that big. It's not small, but it's not that big. Come on. Give me my stuff. I want my goodies. Okay, so we'll do a couple of these bicones. And then we'll put a bead cap on the end of them. Oops. Sorry. Then we'll see how we're rocking this. Yeah, you see how it kind of pulls that pink. So it's here, here, pulls here, and goes up. Yeah, cutesy. Cutesy, I like that. And so now let's put on these guys. Oh, adorable. Adorable, adorable. I like that. Okay, so we need to stuff them. So we know now that we need to stuff them. We need a bicone and one of our little spacer guys that's up here. I think it's these guys. I'm getting pretty good with these stuff in the big bead caps. I'm not kidding, you guys. I've been playing a lot with them, and it is just fun. Fun, fun, fun. And so if I seem repetitive on things that I'm doing, I'm sorry. I will totally get past it. But you know how that is with design sometimes. You kind of can't help it. What happens, happens. You know? Yeah, that's good, and that's adorable. Okay, so the question is, do I want to start this out the same way as what the top of our focal is looking like? And that's pretty darn cute, right? It is pretty darn cute. Yeah, it's pretty darn cute. Yeah, I agree. Let's do that. Okay. So I'm pretty sure on those, I did one of these little spacers just to fill it the rest of the way. And then came in with, did I use one of these or one of the bigger ones? I did one of the bigger ones, surely. Yeah, one of the bigger ones. And then this guy, I'm really wanting, you know, the gunmetal to stand out on its own this time. I'm wanting the silver to stand out on its own, but I'm wanting it to flow really nicely, you know, throughout. And so I'm hoping that that's what I'm going to end up getting. I really hope, because if so, it's going to be really, really cool, I think. Really cool, the result of this. And so on top of here, I'm going to put, I think I did one of these again, because I want that pop with one of these. Yeah. I love that look. Where that gunmetal's just poking out from it. Yes, those are cute. I like it. I do. Okay, so from here, let's see. I think I'm going to do another one of our little bicones. Yeah, and then we're going right in. This is going to be fun. So do I want to bead cap those bicones? I'm not thinking so, actually. Let me see. I'm going to do just one side here. So if I do a bicone and then I go right into the series that I'm looking for, that series that I'm looking for is, I think I want to start with the Kiwi Jasper. And so I'm going to do one of our little daisy spacers. And then I think on the Kiwi Jasper, I want one of these little bead caps. Yeah, these guys. Because I want to see everything in these. I want to see all the speckles, I want to see all the light, I want to see all the dark, I want to see all of it. Because when you get real close to these, I mean, there's a lot of color going on. There really, really is. There's like pinks that come through there, and the other one's the 6mm as well. I didn't realize how much color flowed through them until I started, looking through them for design options, and I was like, oh my gosh, there's purple in them, there's pink in them. Just super, super cool. I'm loving those little guys. And they may come into play here if we don't end up doing chain. Maybe they'll go the rest of the way up, you know? That's kind of what I'm thinking there. And then I want a bit of a series here. Yeah, I want my hematite. Look at this hematite that I got. This I got from Amazon. And this is 4mm, and gosh, it's been a long time since I got it. You saw the hematite I have. I had like hematite. I have like 5 towers of hematite. But these are rondelles, and they are also faceted, but they are the natural hematite, and they are naturally, they just have those facets in there without any plating that's on them. And so they will give a bit of a bling on their own as well. And so what I was thinking was one of our daisy spacers with one of these in between another daisy spacer. And that as our spacer. And isn't that cool? I like it. Yep, that is what I was thinking. That's what we're going with. And then we're going to go in with some of this matte 8mm. And what I'm going to do with them is them on their own. I'm thinking whenever I'm putting pink in here, I am just going to have a gunmetal small bead cap, no silver, just gunmetal. I love gunmetal with the light pastel colors. Oh, I love it so much. Love it so much. And so I don't think I want any silver mixing in with that jazz. I just want that gunmetal. And I'm happy with this not having a bead cap on it. I'm happy with that. That's good. I think it's good. So let's turn this to the side and let's work on one side here. And I don't want to get too far out, so let me bead bug this just to make sure I keep my length on the other side. There we go. Okay, and so on this series, I'm going to have you go right over there, buddy. So on this series, what I was thinking was the kiwi jasper, this in between, right? And so another kiwi jasper on the side, and then another kind of opposite series that is the serpentine and the English cut beads. That's where I'm going. So let's see. But I'm loving as those spacers, that contrast difference, you know, that silver pop with the gunmetal in the middle. Liking that. Then we'll do another one of our kiwi jaspers. So with the colors that's in this box, except for like the red pop that was put in there, you know, they're pretty muted, they're pretty dull, like not dull in a bad way, right? But they're very pastel, very light, very light. And I'm thinking that this gunmetal, or I think that this gunmetal really pulls the colors out of it. Because if we're looking here, for example, at this one, let me bring it up for you guys. Can you now see in that kiwi jasper all of the little bit of pinks that's through it, and that those deep speckles of green are really prominent. You can really see them. I think whenever you are mixing those metals, and especially you have those lighter with those darker contrast metals, it allows these beads to shine. It allows them to do what they need to do and what they want to do and what they're intended to do. And it's just happiness for me. Love that. Love that. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. So after we do these, I was wanting to pull in, I got out some hematite tubes. And I have 2 thoughts on these hematite tubes, okay? So we're gonna try 2 things real quick because I don't know which I want to do here. And I didn't get out the bead caps that I wanted for the other try. So hold on, they should be right here. No. No. Have I told you I have a lot of bead caps? Oh, if I haven't, I have a lot of bead caps. Okay, and this one, I don't have the lid on that. That's not smart. It's these guys. They're a thought. They're a thought. And they were a thought right at the very end whenever I was, I had just cleaned out my bead mat and I was lint rolling. And this hit me. First, let me show you what I was initially thinking. Okay, so what I was initially thinking on this is just doing from here, and this is in between the series here, so I was going to do one of our daisy spacers, and then I was going to bring in these bead caps, and I was going to bead cap him because that way he's a spacer that also has that contrast, right? So it's the light with the dark, like pow. So then another bead cap, whoop whoop. And then another one of our little daisy spacers. Okay, so this is my original thought of what I wanted after this series before I move on to the next little series. Okay. I love that. I love that. I may have to stick with that no matter what. But I have to now try. I have to now try this other one because I'm like, I wonder. Okay, so I'm thinking I'll leave the daisy spacer and that bead cap, and then put this bead cap on, and put our tube in the middle, and another one of these bead caps, and another one of these bead caps. Yes, I'm covering it. I don't want either of us to see it. And another one of these. This is what I do. This is actually what I do to myself as well, just that I can take it in for what it is. You know, if I have a thought, I'll just put it together and cover it up, and then I'll be like, what do you... So what do we think? Tell me that is not wicked. Look at that. Oh, that is so cool. That is so cool. So it definitely takes this design to another level. I was thinking he would fit in there just right. Oh my. Oh my, oh my. Okay, so, okay, just so you know, I wasn't expecting it to look that cool. Oh, that is so cool. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I sure do. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think, here's my only qualm I'm thinking about. What if I wore this with a sweater? No, it's not sharp. It's not sharp. It's not sharp at all. That's just cool. Ooh, what if... Hold on, let me just try one thing real quick. I think I'm going to have to go with this. Wowza. What if I did this and then another daisy spacer? And then I did a bead cap on the bottom of him. Because I want that like silver, 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 and then bam. Okay, so another bead cap here. Put this bead cap on. Our little tube guy. I guess we can see it now. Put that on. Another one of these guys. Let's do daisy spacer. Bicone. Daisy spacer. I love it so much. I love that so much. That's way better than I thought it was going to be. Okay, well, so friends, this is what we're going to do. That's so cool. Ugh. Okay, yeah, I really, really, really like that. Okay. So, yeah, moving on. So I'm glad I got out a few of those. Okay, we're using those. Definitely. So then from this side, I want to kind of alternate what we have here. So here we have the Huey Jasper with our light color in the center. And so on the next series, I'm wanting to go with our light color and our dark in the center. Okay, I guess I don't need to do those. And then I'm wanting to stick with the same way we did this as far as having just the gunmetal on there. So gunmetal on the pink. I really, really like gunmetal on the pink. So let's come in here. Yeah, I like that. these little guys are stuck together. Hold on, be easy, Amy. Oh, good. I'm going to be using probably all of these things. So, yeah. I need every single one of them. Okay. And then in between these, I think I'm going to mix up. I don't think I'm going to do the same thing. Let's do this. Let's do a daisy spacer. And instead of putting him in the middle, actually, let's try this. Let's do these are hematite 2mm little beads. Let's do that with one of these in the middle and see what that looks like. Kind of opposite, since we're doing opposite anyways. Sticking with the theme, Amy. If it looks okay. Oh yeah, that's super cool. Oh yeah, that's really cool. Let me try something though. Yeah, let me try it. Let me do backwards. So it would still be similar to this, but it would be smaller, like a smaller pop. So what if I did daisy spacer with one of our little hematite guys and a daisy spacer? I think that looks cleaner. I think that looks cleaner to me. What do you guys think? Yeah, I think so. That way there's a difference, you know, but it's staying small and it's staying similar, right? Same but different, kind of, you know. Okay, and so in the middle here, I'm wanting that serpentine to come in, and so I want to use some of these. Just a little silver pop for him to show all of his goodness and see how well he matches with our focal, and to see that contrast between those colors. Yeah, that's really nice. Okay, so we'll come back in here with one of these, another one of these. This guy looks a little bit different than the others. He's one of my other kinds. I don't know how he got in there. Okay, and then we'll come right back in here with our black and our rose quartz. I love English cut. And it works so well with this rose quartz. I think it's just stunning. Stunning. Yeah. So you see here how it's going up the side now? So we have our kiwi jasper there. Look at that center guy. Oh my, so cool. Yeah, I think that looks great. Great. Now, do we just do this again? Or is that only in between the two of these? Because I think I want at least one more series of this and then this coming up. I didn't really plan on this being so much of a design with me, because I had this in my mind, but I just couldn't get it like drilled down for sure what I wanted. Oh, yours moving. Sorry about that. Let's see. I got one of these out. Ooh, I got these out too. That would be cool. In between, like the full break before this starts all over again, especially, oh, of course, especially because of this, right? Okay. So let me see. I thought this guy looked really cool. He looks like a vase, like a super cool, like elongated neck vase. Let's play with him. Let's see if he's our guy. But these kind of match more with this. Let me get a piece of wire. I need a piece of wire so that I can take a peek. That way I'm not putting on and off that strand. Oh yes, and of course, when I do this, Even when I'm just testing things, I have to at least do a partial so I can see like there's a full wrap there at the end. How would it go up against whatever? And we're not doing wire wrapping, so, or wire work. Okay, so if I used this guy, I would maybe do, because both of these, all of these are smallest down with the cone going up. And so I would want to do the same with this probably, even though with this guy, he seems like he would want to be like that. And not like that. What if we did two of them? I like that better. I have these, you guys. I have those. I have more of those. Hold on. I think I even put some in here. I did. I put some of the other things I was thinking of in here. So let's look. Let's grab a couple of him. Oh, with bead caps around it? Oh yeah, let me see if I have more of those. Of course, surely there's more than two in there. Yep. Here's one. Look at all of these. Oh, we got these. Remember these guys? We got some of these with Bead Box Bargains. We got them a few months ago. Those are cute. Same guy? Oh, nope, he's that guy. Yep. So another two for the other side. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. So if I put him on here, I think, hold on. So I would probably do one of our hematite guys here because it would nestle into that hole, right? Cute. That way we're not overdoing that rose quartz color. Has it already been an hour? Oh my goodness, it's already been an hour. Okay, I need to get moving. Okay, but I would need to put probably one of these inside. Let's see if it fits in this little bitty guy. He does, but he's sticking out. Ooh, I think I like him sticking out there a little bit. We could play on that. We could definitely play on that. Oh, we could definitely play on that. I think that's going to be cute. I like it. I like it. Come here, little guy. Oh, some of their holes aren't as big as other ones. Luckily we're using wire. Oh, come on, little guy. Okay, set him aside just in case. Okay, so if he had one, that's cute. I bet that would look cool if it was a gunmetal spacer in the middle. Let's do that. Okay, let's play. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, so here I'll put these guys over here. So then from here, oh, actually though, to end this, I think because we have those two, we started with one before we came here. I think it would probably be right to end the same way. So let's go ahead and end the same way first. Okay, so at least with this, I don't think we necessarily need to with this guy, do we? Let me try it. Then the other side, we can just, duplicate it. Okay, I'll try to cut some time. And it's not that I have to stay within a certain period of time, but I don't want you guys to look at the video and be like, oh, another cool, necklace. Oh my gosh, 2 hours for a necklace? That's what I don't want. That's what I don't want. Okay, let's just see here. Let's just see. So if I would probably want to put one on the other side just to end that out. I think that would be good. Yeah, I think I will end that out that way. Okay, so then let's bring in our little gunmetal guy. Let's put him in here. Then we'll do this facing down, small side down. We will put a little bicone on the inside. And then let's try one of these. And if this is too big, then I will get one that's like this. Okay, that's gunmetal instead. So we'll just peek at it. I think it's too big. I can already tell it's too big. Okay, let me grab that little gunmetal one sec. Yeah, I think we will definitely want that in the middle. It's going to need that pop on the middle of it. I think the rose quartz the other rose quartz would have looked cool too, but this bicone really goes with what we're doing, and it looks so cute poking out of there, right? Yeah, that's super cute. That is super cute. I love it. I love that. Okay, and then one more on top. And then now I'm going to do one more series like this. Okay, and I won't talk. I'll just do it. And then we'll do it on the other side. Okay, so hold on. Actually, since I've been doing this for so long, why don't I do another one here and I will wrap up that other side and then I'll come right back, okay? Welcome back. Yeah, so I was thinking, okay, now that I did this part, let me go get some stuff together and we can decide what we want to do for some earrings, right? Because I want to do earrings. And in the process of doing that, there's another necklace I really want to make. And it'll be quick. It'll be quick. I think I know what I want it to be, but it would go as a perfect double layer for this. And this, I measured it, and this goes all the way up, so there's no chain to this one. And it would just be perfect. So do you want to close this one up with me and we'll do another necklace and then we'll talk about our earrings. I got a whole bunch of stuff out for earrings too. I don't know what we're going to do, but are you in here for the long haul with me? Come on, let's do it. Okay, let's close this guy off. So I have ear wires. I have a couple clasps. I think I'm going to do that clasp. A couple big rings and a few littler rings and some clamshell connectors. Yeah, okay. So we're just going to do that. But let's look at this because it is gorgeous. So here we are. So, oh my gosh, look at this. I love, absolutely love this necklace. I love all the pieces that's in it. I love what they mean to me. And this is a stunner. I am so happy. I'm so happy. I know it went long. I know we chatted a lot, but we also, we designed this. This isn't what I was thinking for this to be. I knew, kind of what I wanted it to be, but not fully. And I love how it turned out. I absolutely love how it turned out. Thank you for being here with me as we do another necklace as well. Okay, so let's do this. I almost didn't, but I was like, no, I have to, because I really want to. It needs to be done. Oh, it's just the way it goes though, right? You guys know how it is. Oh, I just really like being with you guys. I really do. Seriously. Okay, let's close this bad boy up. So we're going to pop this on. Let's put one of our crimp tubes on. We'll close him off really well. I can definitely tell that my other ones of my Tough Stuff pliers were used a lot because these are like, oh, well, look at the difference. I'm not supposed to be talking, I'm supposed to be working. Yeah. I've had it for about a year and I have definitely put it to good use. Thank you, Randy. She was right. Randy with Thunder Horse, she sent those to me and said, you're using those little red-handled pliers and you need good pliers. And I was like, I like my little red-handled pliers. But then I used them and I was like, oh, that's what you mean. Okay. Okay, we're going to close him off. Okay, and let's let gravity take this down. It's long and it's heavy, so I'm being careful. I'm kind of holding it here too. And we're going to wrap it all up so that it has nice movement. Move that stuff out of the way so I don't spill it all over. Okay, and so let me just also make sure it's, one sec, I'm going to make sure it's all the way down. Okay. So I want to make sure it has movement, so we're going to wrap it all up and we'll close it off. I'm so happy about this necklace. I'm really excited though about the other one that can be a layering necklace with it. I think it'll be awesome. And it'll be quick. It'll be quick. Like in my brain, I already saw what it is. Well, pretty much. I got out some extra beads because I didn't know for sure, but I pretty much know. It should be quick. Okay. Let's close that off. Oh. Yeah, these are tough. Okay, so let's close this off and we'll use these two. Okay, which side are we on here? Okay, so this is the right side. Oh my. Amy. This should be way easier than this. I feel like though on these new ones I have to manually, like with my finger, I keep sticking my finger in here to open and close them. They're not all wore down like my other ones. Okay, and I'll use this big one here. It really didn't feel like when I looked down there and it had said it had been almost an hour, I was like, no way. Yes way. Love this necklace. Oh my goodness, I love it. I'm so happy. Okay, so, oh man, I've got a lot going on here. Okay, so I got out some little tree agate in 4mm, and I got a couple out in 6mm. I got some little charm bells. So these you can put on your bracelets and it makes it look like there's a bead and it efficiently holds charms. Isn't that cute? I thought that might be cute. We're not gonna make a bracelet too. No, we're not. I'm not gonna do that to you guys. Okay, so let me just moving stuff over. And we're gonna set him over here so we can go to our next necklace. Okay. Oh. Okay, so on this next necklace, here's what I'm thinking. Super simple. Super simple. This I was thinking for my earrings. This is what that focal, that part right there, that's what this was before I cut those off. I don't know if we're gonna use this or something else. I got some charms out. I got all kinds of stuff out. I was just like, ooh. Sparking all over the place. I tell you. So for this wire, I just got this wire today. And it is Soft Flex Fine Satin Silver. Okay, I'm not thinking I'm going to use these now. I'm not thinking so. I don't know for sure, but I'm not thinking so. I'm thinking I'm going to pull in my hematite spacers, and I'm going to put 3 of these guys on. I'm going to put hematite on each side of all of them. And I love little brios. I just love little brios. And I've loved these. See how that has that green tinge to it? Okay, so let's do 3. And these will kind of be the focal. But it won't be like overdone or big and dramatic or anything because I want it specifically to be a layering with this. Oh no, I was gonna say let's do 5. Look, I grabbed 5. Okay, so we're gonna do 5 of those. Yeah, I saw 3 and I'm like, I want that a little bit thicker. Oh, I love these. I love little brios. These are super cool Bead Box bargains. Pretty much all of my Brios Bead Box bargains. Okay, I want more of those now that I'm seeing them like in action here. Okay, and what I'm thinking from here is I want to do maybe let's do one of these. Maybe that's too big. That's too big. Let's do. Oh, did I just take that? Yes, I just took my little hematite off there. Let's put him back. Okay, actually, maybe I don't want a spacer with it. I want to do these pretty little cubic zirconias. I'll do another one of, so pretty. The other side, so I'll do this side too. Okay. And then I want to pull in, I didn't even get them out. I mean, I got them out of their thing, but I wanted to pull some of these 6mm that came in the box. Now, did you guys notice that there's like purple through them and pink through them? So I specifically pulled out ones that I liked for that purpose. I didn't during the unboxing. Oh, man, down. Oh, he went all the way down. I thought I caught him. During the unboxing, I didn't catch that about them, but I love that, and that's why I pulled these in. I was like, oh, right? Actually. No, I'm gonna go pink. Okay, here we go. Let's bring in some of our bead caps. Let's go bead cap these guys. So I'm going to put one on him. I think I'm just going to put a spacer in the middle, but I want to bead cap a middle one and do a series of 3. Then we'll bead cap the end of this guy. I just really like that look. I really like that look with the middle one being bead capped. Oh, so cute. Yeah. Okay. And I think this will just be a perfect little layering piece. I just really do. Oh. Even though I just threw that baby bead cap. Not intentional, friends, not intentional. Okay. Come on. Yeah, these baby hematite plated spacers are perfect for this. Just perfect. Okay, so here's how we started here. And this is going to be our focal part. So think of it. Yep. Okay, and so from here, I know I want to bring these guys in now, but do I want to pull these in first? Yeah, I think I do. At least I'm going to look at it that way. Let's see. I'm going to bead cap them. And these, for me, it seems like just pulls in all of the colors. All of the colors. It kind of melds that pink and that green and kind of the silver and a little bit of the darker and the gunmetal, kind of melds it all together. And I like it a lot. Look at that pretty boy. So good. Okay. So then let's do 3 of these pink brios. Ooh, I just had a thought. What if we do 3 of these guys, and then I will do a hematite? Let's pull in one of our green, because I got out some green cubic zirconia. And I got all of my cubic zirconia from beadboxbargains.com as well. I mean, if you ask about all of my stuff that I have total, I would say about 90% of it is from beadboxbargains.com. It's probably the same for you guys too. It's starting to get up there with GGC and with Fire Mountain and stuff, but there, and then 3 more. Let's do 3 more. Let's do 3 more. I'm excited. I will never, ever again take for granted having these sparks that I have. And I will never be frustrated by them, because we all know they come at inopportune moments. When I'm like, oh, I'm not going to remember that. Why? I don't care. I don't care. I'll tell you, anytime you have a flash and you have a period of time where it is gone, you'll never take it for granted again. And I plan to capitalize on all of it, on all of the goodness. I'm going to make all the stuff. All the stuff. Oh, okay. I'm liking that. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me do the other side, and then I think I'm just going to do another series of these, and then I think I'm going to be done with that, and we'll put some chain with it. Okay, and so from here, since it changed, what did I do? Okay, got it. Yes, I love that. I think it's super, super cute. Okay, we'll do 3 of these guys. So I don't think I'm going to make the other necklace tonight and record the other necklace tonight. I went a little long here. But it's going to be cool. It's going to be something different, and I'll give you a hint. I want to make a lariat necklace. It's been a while since I made a lariat necklace. And if it doesn't end up being full-on lariat, it's going to be similar. At least that's what I've got in my mind, what I'm thinking. You know, things change when we get on the bead mat, right? And I really don't like to fully know everything that's going to happen or decide everything before I hit record and I'm here with you, because literally it's different. I'm here with you. And some of my best sparks happen right in the moment when I'm here with you. And you can't put a price tag on that, my friends. Okay, and did I? Yep, I did. So just like this necklace, you know, I went through it, and I'm like, ooh, what about this? Ooh, what about this? And then at the end of it, I said, why am I saying what about? I know the general look I'm looking for. Let's go. And we went for a while. But oh, so pretty. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm going to do just 3 more of these, and then we'll be done here. Okay, so I need another hematite here. Then we'll do bead cap. actually, I think I'm going to hold off on the earrings because there really is a bracelet I want to do. So maybe I'll do a couple bracelets with this box, and I'll do some earrings to go with our necklaces. Let's do that. Let's do that. It's been a while, and it is. Oh boy. I'm not going to tell you what time it is. If I don't tell you what time it is, then it's not that late, right? Right. Thank you. Thank you for agreeing with me. Okay. Oh, I like. I may want to end with one of these, but I don't know. Let's get this other side done. Nope, I don't think so. I think, okay, let's do this other side. We'll see. It is so late. I should have easily had both of the tutorials fully done, but I'm so happy what happened with this. Oh, nope. No, Amy, no. So happy what happened with this. Did I do that over here? Did I mess up over here? No, just here. Okay. Did I really pull down just enough hematite? That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, then that tells me we need to end here. I think this will be a beautiful second strand. Don't you? I think it'll be beautiful. Okay, let's close this up real quick and I'll grab some chain. We'll do bright on this one. Yeah. Okay, here's some of my dainty silver chain. Ooh. Oh, look at that. Yeah. It's like baby paperclip chain. I forgot all about that. I love that. Okay, that's what we'll do. Okay. So let me close this off. I'll measure the length and we'll see how much chain that we need, okay? So let me jump in here. And all I need is little ones. It's very, very, very lightweight. Oh, not that many, but okay. I'll do 2 on there. How about that? Oh, but this clamshell connector's smaller. Oh, I should have rethought that. Will it? Yeah, we're still good. I just instinctively pinched it with my fingers and no. Use your tools, guys. Okay. Okay, make sure we have plenty of movement in there. Twirl it all up in a little ball there. Guess I didn't need so much of this beading wire, but hey, we're okay. Go behind the wire, Amy. Behind the wire. Deal. yeah, before I record that other necklace tomorrow, we're gonna record a bracelet and earrings, because I'm thinking a bracelet just like that would be amazing, right? Like, that's it. Okay, so hold on. Okay, let's see how much I need here. Not much. Oh boy, my bead mat is a hot mess, isn't it? Sorry, guys. I was just like sparking all over the place. Okay, let's get out a piece of chain, or a piece of wire. Get this guy cut in half. And then Amy's got to get some sleep. Oh my, oh my. I see you. Oh, I need more than 2 of those. I thought for sure 2 came out of my hand that time, but they did not. They in fact did not. I may need thinner ones for this part. Oh yeah, this is itty bitty. Oh yeah, itty bitty. Okay, hold on. We got this, we got this. We've so got this. Look at those. Talk about little bitty. I like the little bitties. Perfect. That works. Oh, this is going to be so good. This is going to be so good. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. There he is. I grabbed 2 of them. I grabbed 2 of the guys. Will that little thing hold that? Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, he'll hold it. My friends, thank you for being here with me. I'm telling you, I wouldn't have been able to do this without you guys. And I know that because I was trying to get it figured out and done without you guys, and it was not working. And so I said, no, we just need to be with our friends, and we can do it. And here we are, getting it done with a messy bead mat. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, not typical. You guys know that, right? Not typical. This is not typical. But I will put a picture up so that you see the very end with all of our beauty. Looky though. Perfect, perfect, perfect second layer, right? Ah, love it. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. If you like this video, give me a big thumbs up. Share it with your friends. I'm going to be doing a ginormous 5,000 subscriber giveaway. Ginormous. We're over 4,000. Oh my gosh. Yes. Until we meet back here very, very soon. I hope you have a great day. I appreciate you. Bye.